Nobody's talking about this, so I'm here to let you know that we ZZZ gamers are going through one of the best eras in all of Hoyo games, and for over 7 weeks I've told you all to prepare for this golden opportunity. I play all Hoyo games and other titles right now, and I can count with one hand when an opportunity this big came around. The ZZZ devs have given veterans and especially new and returning players a small window to pick up the 2 most premium damage carries, Yuzuha and Miyabi, and 2 most premium supports, Astra and Yuzuha. No other time in the history of ZZZ was it this stacked for new or returning players. ZZZ devs are handing you on a silver platter 3+ premium teams that if you just had listened and grabbed the opportunity without being distracted by fake news Andes, you would have been set for a pretty long time. For those that listen, you're about to play ZZZ on easy mode, whether it's team building or not tryharding. About to have a stacked account, jacked to the tits like Thanos with all his infinity stones. The funniest part in all of this is that you can get at least 3 out of 4, if not 4 out of 4 for free as a complete free-to-play had you play diligently from the start of 2.0 all the way to the end of 2.1. If you chose not to go for Jufufu, Caesar, or any limited signature Wenjins. Now, if you pulled because you liked Caesar or Wenjins as free to play because you like them, that's totally your choice. But for polychrome to polychrome, the big 4 I mentioned earlier will give you the most mileage. If you're wondering how the ZZZ devs are giving the big 4 for free, a viewer who started a new free-to-play account in 2.0 with me has obtained from the start of 2.0 to the moment of this recording over 40,000 polychromes. And 2.0 isn't even over yet, and the encrypted master tapes and refunds, I'm not even going to talk about those. And he and I are nowhere near finishing all the permanent content for even more polychromes. Now, for those who feel like they made a mistake, whether being misguided with terrible advice by some random fake guru on the official ZZZ Discord, yeah, I see some of you bad apples. Those strangers that are lying to you that you need to have Jufufu or you're doomed. For example, guess what? I'm doing a giveaway for Miyabi Yuzuha over $300 to fix players' mistakes. On top of that, if this video gets to 1,000 likes, over 1,000 likes, I'll add another $100 and it'll happen on my Twitch. Links down below. Okay, so let's look at more facts. Let's calm down and remove the hype out of all of this. And how do we do that, you may ask? Remember, before you head down to the comment section to type Yuzuha is a must pull, do note that endgame was already being cleared by thousands of proxies before Yuzuha ever existed. What is being cleared today will not all of a sudden be unclearable with the addition of Yuzuha. Yuzuha here just being an example. While nothing is truly must pull, like it's do or die type of situation, it's undeniable that certain agents just give more value, whether it be power, comfort, cheaper and better team building potential. 80 to 160 pulls for barely noticeable change in your account versus 80 to 160 pulls for an agent that elevates your account. You can tell the difference, right? In our channel, what we do here is stay level-headed and see things with a zoomed out perspective. What do I mean when I say people are too zoomed in or hyper focused? It means making decisions based off of the one patch cycle that they see in front of them. All they see are the things that are immediately in front of them, and they don't factor in the direction the devs could possibly take with the game in the future, aka people playing paycheck to paycheck. Now, I don't know how your account looks, so I'm going to assume in general you are missing all agents coming into the 2.1 lineup. To add on to that, I'm also going to assume you started or returned to the game in between patches 1.5 to 2.0, because if you're a veteran, you'd pull what you want, since you have 3 teams already set up for endgame and the teams are on maintenance mode. If you're a new or returning player from patches 1.5 to 2.0, if you missed this video, I highly recommend a watch after this video ends. It'll show at the end. It will help you understand how to set up your account to pull for whoever you want or pull for maintenance like the veterans. With all of that to set the foundation, let's strip off some more layers by stating more facts. First, let's remove the hype once again. Second, let's remove character appearance out of the equation. Of course, if this is important to you and it's waifu over meta, then you know what to do. Number 3, let's remove the notion that 2.1 is as generous as 2.0 in polychrome count. I got you guys. I made another video warning you about this as well in the past, that the party will not go on forever, that there will be a drop-off from 2.0 in terms of polychromes. And just as I predicted back then, just as I said back then, we're about to get about 110 to 120-ish pulls without counting standard and bang bull pulls. Some folks didn't listen and just overspent their polychromes. I just spat on my monitor. Like they were going to keep getting showered with unlimited polychromes. They thought the party wasn't going to end. Fourth, none of the engines are needed to make the 4 agents functional. Grab the agents first. Remember the video's intro? Seize this golden opportunity, guys. It's crazy. If I had to choose Yixuan plus her Wenjin, her signature Wenjin, versus choosing Miyabi and Miyabi, wait, what? Miyabi and Miyabi. Choosing Miyabi and Yixuan, I'm 100 out of 100 times choosing the latter. It's no brainer if you care about smoothly setting up multiple teams for endgame. Wait, there's more information, more facts you need to know. Within 3 to 5 days after 2.1's launch, new 2.2 drip marketing will appear, and days after that, the testing servers will open for 2.2 agents, which will show a glimpse of the 2.2 agents non-finalized kits. So many people got baited by the non-finalized Alice kits in the beta. So the drip marketing, will impact a lot of proxies pool priorities and decision making for second half of 2.1, as it always has with nearly every patch in ZZZ's history. Also, the 2.1 first half agents might see a drop off in pool participants, especially veterans who are on the fence and were not 100% about the 2.1 agents, if the 2.2 drip marketing shows agents that looks more promising for them. So with all that said, it's safe to assume Alice and Yanagi will have a bit of a huge drop off, partially due to 2.2 drip marketing. But wait, I'm not done cooking. Remember I just said partially due to 2.2 drip marketing? There's another reason. Now, you may be wondering what could possibly change veteran players' pull incentive when 2.1 looks so stacked? That's where the most missed layer people are not seeing for being too zoomed in, the secret lens. Here are more facts to entertain you. In fact, I don't know if it's number 7 or 8 by now, I lost count. We have our premium ether and premium ice DPS, right? AKA the Void Hunter level power agents, Yixuan and Miyabi. While other ether and ice DPS agents can clear endgame, these 2 premium agents are the apex of their own elements and will give more mileage for polychromes and stamina spent investing into them because they have a higher floor, so higher floor than others, and higher seeding potential. Now that 2 premium agents are out that cover 2 out of 5 elements, what you should be thinking, right? What you should be thinking and looking forward to is the remaining elements. What about fire, electric, and physical? Surely a Void Hunter level will helm the remaining 3 in due time, instead of ZZZ devs releasing Archon level agents that overlap same elements. Now the question is, can you hold out that long? Surely they won't just keep releasing Apex premium DPS agents back to back. While Evelyn and Yanagi are great, I feel an upgraded version of these elements will come forward within 2.x. Even if they are not Void Hunter level, although I feel one of these elements will be covered by the next Void Hunter level agent. It's almost inevitable that ZZZ devs will release a newer version of these elements. As for physical though, Hoyo in most of their games have a bad track record when it comes to showing love to physical, but I'll keep my mind open for an Apex physical as well. One thing for certain is that the probability of an Apex Ether DPS release is really low, having just got one through Yixuan. My hunch, as I said in my previous video, is with lightning and fire. Even I know doing multiple count reviews every week that newer players want a strong fire and to a lesser extent lightning. ZZZ devs might bait with Evelyn and Yanagi reruns before flipping the switch and launching a more modern take on lightning and fire DPS. And it's not just lightning we're talking about here. The highly sought after role of on-demand disorder procer. Hoyo knows this and have the internal data of those that don't have it to back this all up and are going to release new iterations of these archetypes. They only have 5 elements to work with unless they introduce more. So the chance of a new agent in 2.x landing on these elements and then being crit or DPS anomaly is almost a certainty. With all that now mixed into the equation, let's look at the 2.1 first half schedule. Yuzuha and Miyabi rerun. Now, before we talk about their strengths, the final layer we need to strip off is this. What do you value more? Premium support or premium main DPS. Let's once again look at facts. What people love to do is state one side, but not the other. They say stuff like, only one S-rank limited support in 1 year. And it finished there to push an agenda. I'm not going to do that to you. There's been 2 premium supports in the last 370-ish days of ZZZ. While that seems few, at the same time, in the same time frame, there's been 2 premium main DPS in ZZZ. So it's pretty even. Now, there's no right or wrong of choosing premium support or premium DPS, but do ask yourself what kind of a player that you are. Do you value premium supports more? Does it make you feel better knowing that your account has access to the Apex supports in your games? Whether that is ZZZ or Genshin or Honki, Starwell or Wuwa, some players love having the best supporters. It gives them more joy and comfort when they log in. Maybe in other genres like MOBA, FPS, MMOs, ARPGs, you prefer the support role. Or do you value premium DPS more? You're okay with just freemium supports, but want to have the best Big Daddy DPS. It's okay to downgrade supporting characters, but the main character, the sausage, the hot dog, has to be the best meat you ever slid down your throat. Wait, you get exactly where I'm going with this. Obviously, the easiest answer is to get both. And right now, it's Swiper's wet dream. But putting the obvious aside, if you had to choose one or the other, think about who you are as a gamer. Like I said, if you must collect and build premium supporters and that brings you joy and comfort, then there's Yuzuha. If you love logging into a game where you have the best big dig DPS characters, then go that route. One thing for sure is that ZZZ has enough freemium supports to complement premium DPS, and plenty of DPS agents that doesn't have to be Void Hunter level to clear endgame with freemium or premium supports. The most important thing before going into these matters is that endgame veteran players were able to clear endgame without Miyabi on their account, and same goes with Yuzuha. While they are both great, once again, just remember to come back down to earth and not lost in all of that hype, exaggeration, and misinfo. Now let's get into their pros. Yuzuha provides freedom of any support that you like using to go to another team. Whether that is your Astra or Lucy or Nicole, it frees up a support. She provides 1,200 attack, 40% of her 3,000 initial attack. She also provides 15% plus damage percentage increase. Her core passive additional ability adds 200 aura, not aura mastery. Anomaly mastery. So Yuzuha, when she's over 100 anomaly mastery up to 200 anomaly mastery at the max, she provides for teammates 20% anomaly buildup rate, 20% anomaly damage, and 20% disorder damage. As for her horizontal value, how many teams she can spread to, she can be spread to so many multiple Yanagi comps, multiple Jane comps, Miyabi comps, multiple future anomaly comps. Her horizontal value is great as she can spread to anomaly agents, and those agents will now have more viable teams themselves. Yuzuha is less quick swappy than Astra at M0, and while Yuzuha doesn't give crit damage, she gives more anomaly focused buffs through her core passive additional ability. Now, what if you don't have any anomaly agents? What if you're new? Then once again, make sure to check out the video at the end of this video that's going to pop up on your screen. Also like and subscribe, as I'll be making a video of what my plans are for 2.1 up to 2.2 on my new 2.0 complete free-to-play account. Now, in case you missed it, the ZZZ devs have also thrown in Piper in that banner as well, and she is a nice freemium anomaly agent. Remember, as a new or returning player, it's more important to build teams with what you got in front of you or the teams you already started working on than adding more and more agents to the list of agents you're already working on. It's insane to me how I see some viewers working on 10 agents at the same time as a new or returning player and never focusing on finishing a team. And by doing so, they keep delaying themselves from setting foot into the endgame modes. By the time they even get a few teams ready, we're talking 3 to 4 months of stamina from now. And who knows what the game will look like then with ZZZ's fast rate of newer and shinier agents being added into the game. As for Miyabi, anomaly / crit, ultra flexible design hybrid agent that can work with anomaly or stunners. So what I'm trying to say is that she is anomaly, but she also feels like a crit agent. She can cross between both. She is super flexible in team building, hence her horizontal value being high. Running meme every patches is so and so good with Miyabi. It's so and so good with Miyabi. Like I said, she can cross between being an anomaly or acting like an attack agent. So she is truly very flexible. Also, another nickname that she has is the Ice Resist Killer. due to the high floor and ceiling in her DNA, aka born with high damage multipliers. She has the widest AoE in the game, easy to play, crazy iframes for survivability, Void Hunter dash for polychrome to polychrome, one of the cheapest S rank limited to build around. Extremely free to play friendly. You could do Nicole Miyabi variations. You could do Sokaku Miyabi variants, one of them being Mono Ice, which has very high ceiling potential, one of the highest scores to polychrome ratio in the game. With such great damage multiplier, aka great base foundation, it's fun to build a team around her. Throw her freemium or premium support and she'll grow really well due to her strong base. She's got the good genetics for team building, aka the developer's kiss. Now, Yanagi is a premium teammate of Miyabi, but once again, Miyabi's free-to-play options are not to be underestimated. Yanagi too can build a team around her as well, for example, Trigger plus support, or Yanagi Bernice, or Yanagi Vivian, or Yanagi Nicole, Rina, or Lucy, or with Yuzuha, even more combinations. While Yanagi is good, as I said earlier, the thought of her niche of on-demand disorder procer potentially being replicated into a new 2.x agent, or the thought of Raiden Mei kind of dominant lightning DPS coming out, I can't really in good conscience recommend her to a newer player who has no feelings or attachments to her. It's getting harder and harder to recommend older units when we have so many newer agents planned for 2.x. There's a lot of competition as devs keep pumping newer and modern designs of older predecessors. For example, Bernice, Vivian. Like, yeah, developers said they'll rework older agents, but that doesn't mean we know who is next or how long it will take and if it'll even cook well. Also, they aren't going to slow down the machine of pumping better and better design agents. New agents will always receive more priority and more love from the developers. That's just how it is as a creator. They will flex their creative muscles harder on newer projects than revamping the old. So for Yanagi, if there's even a shard of doubt on your mind about her, even a little ounce of worry that her role as Anomaly Disorder on Demand proccing machine may get an updated version with a future agent in the near future, then you should skip. We all know exactly what she has to offer, her teams, her playstyle, and if that is 100% your alley, then pull her. As for Alice, here is something you might have forgotten. We will most likely get to try her ourselves like we did with Hugo Jufufu, and her kit got changed a lot in the beta, so if you aren't sure about her, we will most likely be able to try her out very soon. As for early calcs and predicament, she's going to be a little weaker than Miyabi but stronger than Jane. But that's like saying that the sun is hot and my dick is small and my eyes are brown. You know, it just everyone saw that coming. I feel like Alice is going to be more of a flavor pick due to her looks and animation style than mostly a meta-driven pick. Also, have to see if ZZZ devs are going to give physical some love by making more bosses weak to physical. But like I said, we can try her in the game, hopefully in the story. All right, guys, hopefully this video helped you guys out. Ultimately, no matter what you do, you'll be okay. But if you want the easy road, make sure you guys grab this opportunity. Anyways, let me know down below what you guys are planning to do. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe. I'll see you guys very soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys then. Peace.